One of the most picturesque campuses in all of the country, Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium. Conference bragging rights, just part of the stakes as these two get set to square off. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Miami University Red Hawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Hollywood will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Keeps it on the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And off to Jones. Driven back.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Boston. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Redhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off to Jones. There he goes. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Redhawks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hunt is on its way. Trying to make one miss. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They want to run it left here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Meadows. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on 4th down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
Punt is in the air. Fields the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for running room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The fake and wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Ross. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Play action on 1st down. In the backfield, it's Ross. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And off to Jones. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. In traffic, it's Jenkins. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. That is their freshman offensive lineman. And boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Using his legs, it's Boston. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Pass to 6. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed. Out of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun, it's Boston. Turning it on. He's at the 40. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important, having a guy like this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Great job by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
And he makes the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Sells the run, looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to pass on second down. Complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at a quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quick give. Runs through the tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Holds on, it's Hamilton. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's a first down for the offense.
Thundering Herd might just keep throwing that thing after that last one. From the gun, the ground game. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They want to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it. It's Boston. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Fresh center downs going to the air. He's going to let it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and they're running back. I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The give to the back. Got the first down. At the 40, there he goes. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Run in the red zone, it's Boston. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Right side, it's Payne. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
Oh, and it's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, on offense. You know, 3rd down, I love the RPO call, and I love getting that receiver the football. You just would love to see him do something with the football. Make the defender miss and go get the first down. Simply just wasn't able to do it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
right, it's Reynolds. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Good enough for first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Second down, gonna throw it. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. Out wide left, it's Ross. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to go.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Big guy smells it. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Running inside, it's Boston. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Follows his blocks. It's Meadows. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open.
The pass on 3rd down, caught by the back. Gain of 5. And a first down for the offense.
We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. On the ground with the counter. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
2nd down to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the tight end. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Pulls it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Stepping to the right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Reynolds. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Way off target there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Ross. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that one's incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Wide 29! Wide 29! Thought!
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Jenkins. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Redhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Redhawks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back. Right?
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Looking to throw for it. Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Right side, it's Ross. Off and running. Touchdown, Miami. They move on top here in the 4th. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Boston. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide right, it's Hamilton. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Second down, going to throw it. Turns it upfield. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll run it on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another second and goal. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really come? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.